It's that time again. Same time, same place, but different vibes. Emancipation Jubilee 2017. The theme this year, Jamaica 55, make we keep Jubilee alive. I want to hear you say it. Jamaica 55.
Make we keep Jubilee alive.
Sounds good. As Minister with responsibility for culture, Emancipation Jubilee gets my adrenaline pumping as I immerse myself in my own culture, in a space that historically represents the beginning of a nation, Civil Heritage Park. And when I hear the drums, I want to get up and move to the drums. So Civil Heritage Park, over 400 years of slavery, a system designed to rip us apart and to rid us of any semblance of a common identity. But here we are, again and again, celebrating what obviously is a victory to the black race, a victory to the nation state, Jamaica. Here we are celebrating a culture that is distinctly ours, Jamaican, but influenced largely by what is distinctly African. A culture that survived the years of enslavement. A success that we owe to our ancestors who in their own relentless way ensured that what was culturally endemic to them remained intact in a society that was alien to them. As I look around, I see all of you. I see me as part of a culture that we have owned and a culture that is so rich, so plural, yet evolving. This is our Jamaica. In this year, 2017, we are celebrating 55 years of independence. We're still a young nation, but 55 years is still something that we must commemorate. But what are we celebrating? Our culture? Yes. Our ancestors? Of course. But we're also celebrating ourselves. Our achievements despite the challenges. We are celebrating our resolve to move on, to forge ahead in our own spaces, recognizing that together we make a great nation. It does not matter where you're from. It does not matter how black or how brown you are. We are out of many, one people, a diverse culture. We always talk about times of reflection, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not asking for reflection. I'm asking for change. Change in the way we see ourselves. A call for personal identity within the context of self-confidence. I'm calling for a look at the man and the woman in the mirror. The person who looks back at you. How do you feel about yourselves? Do you feel that others are better than you are? Do you feel that your nose is not straight enough? Anybody ever feel that way? You feel your nose too broad? You feel your hair too kinky? Or maybe you're not brown enough while you bleach? Do you treat others based on how you see yourselves? This is a time of reckoning. After 55 years, ladies and gentlemen, what are we celebrating? After the drums fade at Emancipation Jubilee, or the fireworks dissipate at the Grand Gala on August the 6th, what do we celebrate? Ladies and gentlemen, I urge you this afternoon, let us each consciously endeavor to build a better nation. From the eldest person here today to the youngest, I want you to consciously think about that. Let us take back this nation from the criminals, from those who are violently destroying what our ancestors fought for and built. We owe it to ourselves, our grandchildren. We are going to be the ancestors that they talk about, because we're not going to be here forever. What will they say about us? If it wasn't for persons like a Sam Sharp, who declared that he would rather die than live a slave, or Marcus Garvey, your own son, who said, if we as a people realize the greatness from which we came, we would be less likely to disrespect ourselves. We would not be here, but we are here. What legacy will we leave behind? And this is very important for you to think about. Your presence is a testimony or a testament that civil jubilee will be well supported. We're happy to say this year it's free. And I hope you really appreciate that. Yes. So if you appreciate it, clap. The only thing we are going to ensure that we print tickets and passes for control. But it won't cost you a penny to come this year and celebrate Jubilee. Now, to all the young people here today, we are depending on you to be nation changers, to foster a culture in which we are not defined by what others say we are, but by who we say we are, to be an example to the rest of the world. Yes, you can do it, and so I am depending on you, young people. I leave with you the words of Bob Marley. But just before I leave with you the words of Bob Marley, I have to tell you a little story about Seville. On the 31st, when we beat the drums and we celebrate, remember, you're going to raise the ancestors because you are paying tribute to them. And I remember one year, I saw this lady, a volunteer, who assisted in the work that had to be done for the celebration. I saw her running, and I touched her. I said, what happened? And she was sweating. I said, what happened to you? She said, I was in the bathroom, using the restroom. You know, we're repairing the restroom, so it's not open to the public. I have the keys. And I'm in the restroom, and I hear a voice say, hurry up. And I said, how you get in here? Who are you? She said, you using my bathroom. I said, what you talking about? I have the keys, how you got in here? And they say, if you don't come out, I'm coming in. And she said, it's the fastest she ever get up off you know what. And she run like mad out of that restroom, because there is no way anybody else could have got in there. She got in, she locked the door behind her, and nobody else had a key. So I want to say to you, Miss Lou would say, walk good and make good up follow you. I want to say that to you as I leave you with the words of Bob Marley. The greatness of a man is not in how much wealth he acquires, but in his integrity and his ability to affect those around him positively. Thank you so much. Jubilee's free. Jamaica 55. Let's keep Jubilee alive. God bless you all, and thank you.